Cruising the coast simply wouldn't be the same without the perfect pair of sunglasses, riding co-pilot, helping you see the world more brilliantly, and of course, look extra cool when you're cruising down the highway. So let's hit the road with our top 7 Maui Jim driving sunglasses. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Graham, the Maui Jim specialist here at SportRx, and today in front of me I have the top 7 Maui Jim driving sunglasses of 2022. Now, there's a couple things that you want to keep in mind when you're shopping for these sunglasses. I've got a little bit of everything in front of me, so let's talk about a couple of the main things you should be looking for before you make your decision. First of all, lens shape is going to be important. You want to find something that looks good with your face. You also want some coverage. Obviously, you're going to spend some time getting extra glare, extra sun rays in the car. Lens color is also going to be important. You want to have the right lens. Maui Rose, Maui HT, and Neutral Gray are probably going to be your top picks. And then of course, you've got these cool Maui mirrors to lay on top of that to help bring up the extra cool. And of course, like I already mentioned with lens shape, coverage is going to be super important. You get a lot of extra sun when you're driving, especially if you're going on that long coastal drive with the top down. So that's going to be really important. You want something that's going to protect you in your peripheral while you're driving. And of course, the last thing, wearability. You want to be comfortable. So all these frames are going to offer a little bit different comfortabilities, but they're all going to be pretty good, sit on your face, and be perfect for that long drive. So hopefully, by the end of this video, you're going to have everything you need and be ready to hit the road. Let's get started. All right, so jumping into our first frame on the list, I've got a brand new Maui Jim Aviator. It's the Keokea, and I love this new frame. I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up a pair for myself. You guys can tell me in the comments if this is something that I need to have on my face all the time when I'm driving. Has an SFW of 137, obviously as an aviator, it's going to offer a ton of coverage with these big lenses, and it's very thin, lightweight. When I was talking about wearability, this frame is going to do it. It's very lightweight. You're going to forget it's even there. You're just going to have incredible vision when you're cruising down the road. It has these new adjustable, comfortable, rubberized nose pads here. This is a brand new type of nose pad. I think it's extremely comfortable, and because this frame is so lightweight, it's good that you have a nice rubberized grip here in the nose and then also on the temple tips to keep this right on your face. So in terms of lens tech, that's obviously really important. You want to have great vision. It's going to have Maui Brilliant lenses, so that's our most advanced Maui lens. It's going to give you the best optics other than glass, and glass would actually be way too heavy in this frame, so this is perfect. It's going to be super lightweight. You can get it in some cool dual mirror colors. And then of course, style, comfort, it's all there. So this is a great frame. That's why we kicked the list off with it. I hope you love this frame. I think it's my favorite new aviator. Okay, so moving on to frame number 2. This isn't a newer frame, but it's definitely a great frame. That's why it's making this list. We've got the Kawika right here. And if you listen to some of my earlier videos, they probably call this the Kawika. I'm getting a little bit better at my Hawaiian. It's called the Kawika. Those W's are V's. So the SFW is going to be a 136. That's a men's medium to large fit or a women's large. It's a little bit heavier than our first frame, the Keokea, but still very comfortable. It's going to sit on your face nicely. It's got these adjustable silicone nose pads here. Nothing in the temple tips, but you're not getting aggressive with this frame. You're not doing the sports. This is, a leisure frame. It's for driving. It's going to sit nicely on your ears right here. It's very fashionable, style forward. You are going to look cool when you're driving with this frame, which is very important. And, maybe pair this frame with a classic car. If you're a classic car guy, that would be really great. So it's got this cool touch of metal here in the saddle style nose bridge, and we really love the combination of the metal and the acetate. It gives it a nice fashionable classic look with this square frame, and it kind of reminds us of the Clubmaster, which is obviously an iconic style, but it's a Clubmaster with a Maui flair, which is really cool. That's about it for that frame. Okay, and moving on to our third frame, you're going to see a couple aviators on this list. That's just how driving goes. Aviators look cool in the car. So number 3 is the Bird, and I love this frame also when it came out. Unfortunately, not the best fit for my face, so I didn't pick up a pair of these, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit too picky with my frames, but SFW of 138, a very classic looking aviator, though it has kind of a modified modern look to it, which I really like. This is going to be a large for everyone. Has a ton of coverage with these big lenses, and I thought the first time I saw this frame that it reminded me of a sports car. So sports car plus the Bird. Great fit, right? It has a nice mix of metal and rubber, again, like the Kawika. A little bit more metal here, though, like an aviator. You have your double bridge, some rubberized temples here, and rubberized nose grips, which is important. The temples actually are all rubber, makes them very nice and comfy, and they're obviously very flexible. So this is gonna be a very comfortable fit. In terms of the lenses themselves, you get super thin glass, which is great. That's gonna be the best optics you can get. And of course, when you're driving, especially if it's a beautiful coast or maybe through the mountains, you wanna have that excellent optical touch so you can just really take in the view and enjoy where you're driving. So that's about it for the Maui Bird. Now, do you need more? If you want more Maui Jim driving suggestions or just feel like you want to know a little bit more about Maui Jim sunglasses, we have blogs and videos on just about everything under the sun that you could possibly imagine for Maui Jim. Whether you're a hiker, a runner, you love spending time out on the boat, we've got it. So go check out our links below and you can find the perfect pair of Maui Jims for you. Okay, and so once again, I've mentioned in past videos that we're trying to not feature the Red Sands too much because it's one of Maui's best-selling frames. You guys have seen it everywhere. If you're not new to Maui Jim, you're like, I know about the Red Sands. They're fantastic. Well, guess what? We could have gone the Huelo. The Huelo's kind of the new, smaller cousin to the Red Sands, but with the extra coverage here on this frame, it's just simply a better driving sunglass. And that's not to say that you couldn't go with the Huelo if you want to. In fact, that's my everyday driving sunglasses. The Red Sands are just a little bit too big for my face. But when it comes to Maui classics, the Red Sands are a classic for a reason. They're very comfortable, very lightweight nylon frame. They come with Maui Pure lenses, which are going to be their lightest lens. Obviously in Maui Pure, you can't get those in RX. So if you are a prescription wearer, you're going to go with Maui Brilliant or Maui Evolution. And of course, this is an SFW of 138. So a larger frame on this list is going to be a large to XL fit. But once again, comfortable, adjustable nose pads, temple tips are going to be rubber, and it's just going to sit on your face very nicely, give you a bunch of coverage. They're a great frame. They're going to be good for all of our drivers, and they're going to do everything that you want for a driving sunglass. And moving on, we have the Maui Jim Stingray. So this is another classic frame. You see this on a lot of our lists. It's a lot smaller than most of the frames here. This is an SFW of 129, so it's a men's small to medium fit and a women's medium fit. Again, you're getting super thin glass for those fantastic optics. If I try to put this on, you can see it's pinching me a little bit. It's a little bit small. This is why SFW is very important, but I wanted to feature a nice small wrap frame because we need something for everyone in this frame. Wrap frames are going to be great for driving. They give you that extra peripheral coverage, which is really important, especially if it's a really sunny day. And this is definitely an ample wrap frame. You do get some rubber here in the nose pads, which is nice. It's a saddle style bridge, so it's going to just sit on your nose. And it's definitely a classic Maui frame, goes with classic style. This is gonna look good driving down the road, I promise you. Very comfortable frame. A little bit heavier than some of these other ones, but very comfortable. So a great choice again. Okay, and now going from small to XL, we have the Twin Falls over here. And this has been on a couple of our lists this year. It's a really great frame. It's been around a little while. It's a larger wrap frame. Again, you get some good peripheral coverage here. I love that. It's a grill mid frame, which is gonna be highly durable. Not that you're getting active with this thing, but maybe you do. Maybe you're driving to go run some sand dunes, do a hike. This is gonna be up for that as well. It's gonna be great out on the water. This is just a great all around Maui frame. That's why you see it on a lot of our lists. The SFW is going to be at 141, definitely a very large frame. Again, you're getting Maui Pure lenses. This is a very lightweight frame all around, whether it's the lens or the frame material. And then you get all the performance perks too. Same adjustable nose pads that you see on the Red Sands. And the temple tips also get that hit of grippy material, which is fantastic. It's gonna stay in place. And then in terms of lightweight frames, I already mentioned, lightweight is good when you're driving. If you're going for a long drive, you're on a road trip, this thing is gonna sit on your face and feel like it's not even there. And of course, it's gonna save your eyes. So that's extra protection there, which is what you want. Okay, and our final frame on the list is another newer Maui Jim frame. I have recently done the review on this thing, so you should go check that out if you wanna know more. But this is the Maui Jim Equator. You can already see it's a big wrap frame. It's got these nice wide temples. Spring hinges here, which is gonna give you a nice relaxed fit. We don't typically always love spring hinges, but with Maui, they have a very high quality spring hinge, and it really just kind of hugs your head and gives you a nice comfortable fit. So to get into why we love this frame so much, other than what I've already told you, as an SFW of 137, it's gonna be a large for everyone. Has some rubberized grip in the saddle style nose bridge, so it's gonna keep it right in place. And obviously the wide protection. I also love the flared bottom of the lens here. It kind of gives you a little bit extra in the corner where you might get some sunlight from the side. If you're driving down the road, you get sunlight bouncing off bumpers and car windows, and this kind of gives you a little bit extra protection there, which I really love. It's also why it's a great water sports frame. If you're a fisherman, you spend time on your boat. Maybe you're driving down to the harbor and you're gonna go take a nice ride on your boat. This is gonna be great for both of those things. So we know that our Maui fans also like to spend a lot of time around and on the water. This frame is gonna do it all. Obviously, you can see here a ton of protection on the peripheral right in the front. It's got a big wrap frame, and this is a great way to close our list. I think this gives a really nice variance to everything you have here in front of me. So hopefully now you know exactly what you want. And that's gonna be the end of the road, the best Maui Jim sunglasses for life behind the wheel or in the passenger seat. Hopefully you found a style here that suits your style, and at the least, you now know everything about what to look for in your next pair of driving shades. Just keep in mind, you want comfortable, you want them to have a lot of coverage, and of course, they need to look incredibly cool because that's important too. So, a frame with all those features is sure to give you the best comfort, fit, and style for your long days under the sun, cruising down the coast, or through the mountains, or wherever you like to drive. Thanks for watching this video today. Be sure to check out more right over here. We've got a bunch of other great content. And of course, if you haven't followed us on social media, all those links are down below. Go check that out. And of course, please give us a like on this video. It helps us out. And if you think we missed anything at all, please let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.